Hi guys, welcome to another battle report. This time I decided to try something new, so I took Darius list and my friend took his Mk3 list against it. So unfortunately my friend had to proxy a couple of his models, but I don't have any proxies in my list. So this is my first time playing Darius and I don't really know what to expect. For sure Darius has a couple of very good spells that he can use for his advantage. I like his spell list actually a lot. So I set up a storm wall more or less centrally, a bit to the right to the objective, and my other heavy gallant put to the left of the objective, so I can react to both sides depending on what my opponent will do. So my opponent's list has lots of infantry and of course the feared cavalry unit. So I want a die roll and I wanted to go first. So staff runs and I hide Alyssa in the forest so she don't get killed by mistake. And I generally start getting into position. So my storm wall doesn't have much choice, it has to go right near the objective, as I want to leave the linear obstacle there to give cover to my units. So Darius activates, puts Fortify on the Lancer and a Refuge on Gallant. So the rest of stuff just takes positions, and earlier Junior put Arcane Shield on the Storm Wall. So I run the rest of the stuff up and it's my opponent's turn. So he starts moving up. He's actually playing 6 points down because he forgot to take Finn that he had in his list, but we realized this, or he realized this after we finished the game. So stuff takes position, Harley calls both echoes and puts tactical supremacy on the trenchers, and trenchers walk up and put up a cloud wall and then retreat behind it. And then turn goes to me again. I upkeep my spells and I start planning my round. I pre-measure how far his storm clouds can charge me, so I don't get charged with it with my storm wall. And I move my storm wall up into the position. Then I put a pod to kill a trencher, and also I put out the covering fire templates, so the trenchers will have a hard time creating a new cloud wall. And Alyssa moves a bit, so she's just more than 3 inches in the wood, and my Stormcaller hits the trencher, but he checks his stuff wrong. Then again I move up more stuff in position. Unfortunately he's behind the cloud wall, so there's not lots I can do. Then I move one Stormcaller to contest the flag, and my captain takes down one trencher, and the turn goes to my opponent. Now he can only create a partial cloud wall with only 4 trenches alive now, and he does so and then retreats them behind the cloud wall, so they are more safer than in the clouds. Then he moves his cavalry up. That's creating a bit of traffic jam, and his left flank is not covered by clouds anymore. On the right flank, Thorn goes for the flag. So because of the traffic jam, his infantry is repositioning. So Stormcloud moves up and kills my pod, and then Halley's echoes move up and they start shooting my storm wall. Halley Future has 3 shots. She hit me boosted and done some damage, which left her with no focus. And then when Halley passed, tries for doing a chain blast into my Stormsmith Stormcaller, and she manages to hit and kills him, and the following blast doesn't do anything. And then temporal distortion goes up, and time goes to me, and now it's my turn to do some damage, especially that now I have some of his forces out of the cover. So I upkeep my spells and give 1 focus to Gallant, and contemplate what to do. I want to take down the Stormcloud and hopefully also take down Thorn. So Lalisa goes up and puts a Hunter's Mark on a Stormcloud, so I will get a free charge with the Stormwall, and this allows me to protect the flank, and if I kill Stormwall, I'll destroy his heaviest hitter. So first, after moving, I put the pod down, and with the pod I managed to kill one of the echoes, and then Stormwall starts hitting the Stormcloud and starts doing damage. And with each hit there is an electro leap going to another echo, and she goes down. So I didn't manage to kill the cloud, but thankfully I took down 2 echoes and put some heavy damage on the Stormcloud. Then my charger shot down one of the lances. So I start continuing. Darius moves up and shoots at Thorn, but does nothing. And then I forgot to move Lancer up in range of Stormwall, but this is my first game with Darius, so my opponent allowed me to do it, and I start jackhammering with Stormwall and the Stormcloud, but not that much success with hitting the Stormcloud. I believe he survived so far on 2 boxes or so. So I measure my charge with Gallant, and I start attacking Thorn. Unfortunately, Thorn is not so easy to hit, so I have to boost to hit. So I buy another attack, but unfortunately I miss, and then Thorn moves out of my range, and Gallant refugees back, so he is safe from retaliation, except from Thorn. And then I do some shooting attacks at Thorn, but don't do much. And again my Stormcaller shoots one of the trenchers and knocks him down, because he made his staff check. So we are on Cygnar score 1-1, because I scored on one flag, and last round he scored on the second round he scored on the right flag. And now it's my opponent's turn. He is now planning what to do. So all in all, it wasn't a great turn. I didn't kill the Stormclad, and I didn't manage to kill Thorn. I didn't even do too much damage to Thorn, so I'm not very happy with how it went. So my opponent again puts up his cloud wall, and again retreats his trenchers. So right now there are 4 trenchers still alive, but only 3 of them could put up cloud walls because one of them was knocked down, so had to forfeit movement or action. And then dwarves move up to be in position to charge Stormwall. And then Ragman moves up on the right flank. Probably the idea was so he could support Thorn in taking down Gallant. And Cavalry moves up to block Stormwall from getting to Halley. And Thorn retreats just to stay out of partially out of harm's way, but still contest the flag. And then my turn starts. And charge activates and shoots at the Stormclad. I think he hits both times, but with the second shot he manages to do 2 remaining damage. And then my Stormwall moves up and starts attacking the cavalry. I also put board behind the dwarves and we just check who will be hit with the electrical damage. So unfortunately the dwarves survived the attack, but I start attacking the cavalry with the Stormwall and take down 3 of them. Then my Stormcallers move up and they start triangulation, targeting 2 pods, and I take down with the first one 3 trenchers, and then the second one activates and hits some dwarves and takes down 2 out of 3 he did hit. Then Vanessa moves up to score on the right flank, and on the left flank Gallant charges the Thorn and hits him. Then I buy additional attack. And also hit Thorn. Then Lancer runs into position, so is in distance of jackhammer from both Stormo and Gallant. And then Darius activates. And I start using his jackhammer. Stormo takes down the last cavalry, or fourth cavalry model. There's still one behind, and Gallant is actually hits Ragman. And Harlan Verge runs into position, and half-jacks also run into position. And then it's my opponent's turn. So his forces are decreasing, and he's got Stormwall in front of him, and he decides he needs to take down the Stormwall if he has to have any scenario game. And a bunch of charging dwarves are to make sure of this. The only problem is he should have activated Hales first and feed and repudiate of the Arcane Shield, then charge with both Hales to beginning damage to Stormwall, and after this charge with the dwarves. The dwarves did get +2 to hit from Duke Runewood, so I think all of them hit, or most of them hit, and they do quite damage. I think they done most of the right side of the Stormwall, then a single lance does some damage on the left side. And now my opponent noticed that he actually should have started with the Hale unit. So Hale activates and feeds, and Hale Future revives 2 lances, and then he repudiates the Arcane Shield, just to be sure he boosted to hit that one. And then Hale past charges the Stormwall and starts attacking. So in the end, after all the Weapon Master attacks from Hale, they are only about 10, but there are some spikes and he boosts some of them. So in the end, the Stormwall stays just with just a couple of boxes left. But if he had not forgotten Finn and he was still alive, he could have also charged in and take down the boxes that are left on the Stormwall without problem. Or if he just activated the Hales first and take down the Arcane Shield, then the Stormwall would be gone long time. So on the other flank, Thorn attacks Gallant. Doesn't do much damage, but manages to hit Gallant, and because of that, Gallant is disrupted. And Thorn contests that flank. So I score on the right flank, so I go to 3-1. And this round, if I score on both flags, I will win on scenario. which is not that difficult because the only thing that is standing in my way is Thorn. So Gallant kills Thorn and we shake hands because then I score. There is no sense to play for attrition anymore. I just score on the both flags and that's it. So we just shortly discussed what he should have done better, and actually if he played it right, Stormwall wouldn't be there and he could have blocked my scoring on the side, but in the end his only possibility winning would be probably assassination run, because even with the right flag contested I would be only 1 point from winning. So thank you for watching, I hope you liked it. If you would like to see more of the battles, subscribe to our YouTube channel or like me on Facebook. See you soon.